recording? Yeah. Okay. So this is my coming out story. It's kind of just happened, so this is kind of why I'm actually making a video, because I've always wanted to come out, and I've watched videos of people's coming out stories and everything, and I've read about them, but it's like, you know how you're just nervous because some people's parents take it the wrong way. Like, some people's parents don't accept them, or they don't really care for them anymore, or they're just, like, they accept their kids, but they're on edge about it. Or, like, one parent will accept it and the other one won't, so they'll hide it from the other parent. But just last night, I actually came out to my mom, because I'm really close with my mom. So I texted her, because my plan was, this is my plan, I was going to drive away from home, because I live somewhere else now, and I was going to drive away from home, and I was going to stop at a corner and like text her, and then kind of keep driving and text her at the same time, but she kind of got mad when I texted her about the cops, so yeah. Anyways, I was home and I was like, it's probably like 9 or 10, I figured, it was closer to 10, so I figured she would be going to sleep. So I texted her and I told her I am a lesbian. And I was kind of, after I pressed send button, I was like, that's it, that's done, I can't. And I was nervous, anxious to find out what she had to say. She was like, and? Like, she just wrote and with a question mark. Something, I love my children, I'm a mother, I'm a mom, I love my children. And so I was like, like, thanks, like, that's all I have to say. And I told her I'm dating Sully, my girlfriend. That's not her real name, but so we know Sully is going to be my girlfriend's little alias. That's the word, alias. Sully's going to be my girlfriend's alias name. So I told her I'm dating Sully, and she was like, am I retarded? Are you retarded? Was this message meant for me or your dad? And I was just laughing like, what the fuck? Like, how am I retarded? I'm not saying she was retarded, but I wanted to come out and tell her, So I was kind of like laughing. And then I was talking to Sully, like, me and her were camming. And my mom called, and I was like, crap, she's calling. She's like, just, put her on speaker so I can hear her. And I was like, okay. So we did that, and I opened it. I was like talking to her, like, hey mom, And she was like, okay, so. And I told her, like, no, I don't think you're retarded or that I'm retarded, but I just wanted to tell you so I could, And she was just like, well, did you not think I knew or something? And it was like, well, I didn't know if you knew or not. Well, I figured you knew, but I wanted to tell you. She was like, well, I already knew that. And like, well, she didn't say that, but she was like telling me, like, yeah, I don't care what other people say, or you're my kid, I'm not gonna love everything you do, but I'm gonna love you for who you are. If you're happy, I'm happy. And she just told me, like, all this stuff, like, and Sam was listening to her. She was like, yeah, because I had this. Okay. Anyways, and she said, she was talking about my ex-girlfriend too. She was like, yeah, that other girl you brought home. I was like, she said, that other girl was just. I knew my mom had put the most disgusted face on her, like, and then just talking about my ex, she was just like, no, she was just a dirty little, yeah. But then Sully, she really, like, she said, I like Sully, and I was like, my whole family really does, and I'm actually glad they do. Like, how could they not? You don't even know right now. But yeah, and so she told me all this stuff, and it was just like, Sully was just wow about it, and I was just like, wow, like, I kind of wanted to cry, but I was laughing because if you know my mom, she's one of those people that are so sarcastic, but they're serious. Like, they'll have a serious face, but they'll be sarcastic. But mom was like being serious about how she felt, and it was just like, I felt so dumb, kind of, because I knew she was just gonna flat out reject me, but I didn't know how she was gonna take it. When you're trying to tell a parent that, obviously, when you're trying to tell a parent anything, the worst things are going to come to mind. I figured my mom, I know how mom is. And I was like, yeah, mom's going to accept me for who I am. But I was like, no, mom's not going to accept me. She's going to, like, she's gonna cut my phone line. She's not gonna pay my rent anymore. She's not gonna she's gonna call the cops, tell them to take my car away because I don't have a license. I was thinking the worst of the worst. I figured she was gonna do everything, just everything, like just turn into a horrible demon mother, right? And it wasn't even like that. And sometimes with parents, it's really not. Not every parent's the same, but I don't know. I didn't know how my mom's gonna take it, but I'm glad she took it a good way. So after that, like after I told her, like, yeah, I'm going back home Monday and stuff, but that's for a different reason. It's not because about that. But yeah, that's after all that, like me and slowly talked and stuff like that. And she was like, just damn, you know, your mom's hella chilling and everything, and we were just talking, you know. It's like, yeah, like that's yeah, you know. So that's my coming out story.